Mass Saraswati is present. I request Prasadi sir to welcome our chief guest for the day.
Sorry.
I first welcome Mr. Prakash Raju sir, who is the former Vice President of THANE. Next, I welcome K.G.JOSHI sir, who is the immediate past president of Rotary Club THANE. I'm really sorry sir. I also welcome Bhatt sir, who is the immediate past president of Rotary Club THANE. I welcome all the chief guests here, and Prasad is also will be solicited by Arya now. Next, will felicitate General Raju sir. And Bhatt sir. We also have the presence of Manish Rajnikar sir, Ravindra Kulkarni sir, and Aniruddha Kundre sir. All of you are requested to please come on stage. I request Vadavi sir to come and felicitate. We also recognize the presence of Basi sir. As leaders, our biggest wealth is the blessings that we receive from our teachers. Today, with the blessings of our principal ma'am and vice principal, we were able to organize this session. I request Basi sir to give a few words of encouragement to us. I request our very own Prasadi sir, who is a chartered accountant and the head of Accountancy department, to share some words of wisdom with us.
ओके आपको लगेगा वापस एक बार बोर करने को आ गए नहीं that is not the case. See, really a very pleasant sight to see all of you in this particular mood. आपको कैसा लग रहा है? कैसा लग रहा है? एक क्वेश्चन पूछूंगा, उसका आंसर मेरे को समझ में आएगा कि आपका ब्रेकफास्ट हुआ है कि नहीं. अभी तो जोश, अभी तो जोश. वेरी गुड, वेरी गुड. एंड यही स्पिरिट अपने को मेंटेन करने का है थ्रू आउट द लेक्चर. करेक्ट ना? दिस एंटायर स्पिरिट. See, we are really blessed to have such a galaxy of stars over here. See, they are all very much experts from their field. Sir is an HR vice president. He retired as a vice president of HR from Siemens. Chinna Ruparaju, he is a very big man. He is a merchant navy person and he is heading an organization, shipping organization. But sir also was the CFO of Siemens. Then our Kunte sir is currently the vice president of Cipla HR, and Rajnekar sir is the director with Emerson. So such a galaxy of stars. So हम लोग खुशनसीब है कि नहीं? Are we lucky or not? So we are lucky. We are going to hear the words of wisdom from Prakash sir, and they are all going to be a part of this entire journey. Now this entire thing has been made possible because of our Rotary Club of Thane City. Why this entire galaxy of stars are over here? हमारे बुलाने से आएंगे क्या? आएंगे सर? आएंगे आएंगे बोले चलेगा. So that is it. So हमारे बुलाने से भी आएंगे, but because of Rotary Club of Thane City, they are all over here and they are going to help us in our journey in this OJT. This OJT what has been introduced, इसके बारे में बहुत सारे question marks है ना question marks? Yes or no? So ये question marks हम लोग answer करेंगे. See why this OJT has been introduced. First of all, why university felt it necessary that we should introduce this OJT. See basically सब लोगों को bookish knowledge है. Everybody of us know accountancy. Everybody of us know the various subjects that you are learning. But we are not aware about the practical aspects in this particular subject. We are not very much equipped with the skills which are required to perform our functions when you join an organization. So ये जो skills है, ये जो हमारा क्या बोलते हैं ना upgradation है, that was the intention of the university. They wanted to impart this skill. So sometimes you may feel that something has been thrust upon you. आपको लगेगा बुरा लगेगा क्या ये सर 120 घंटा काम करने का और ये करने का. 120 घंटा is just a symbolical way in which they want you to introduce you to the skills. आपके पास skills रहेगा तो you will not face any problem in your job market or wherever you go. So skills are very important. That is a part of this entire exercise of OJT. And we thought that our students should be made aware about this journey from campus to corporate. This was a term which was coined by our own Prakash sir. He said that students should know this. Campus, everything is goody-goody. Correct, na? But when you go to the corporate world, what are the nitty-gritties which you have to face? What are the various mannerisms which you have to impart? Correct, na? So all these things we have to learn over here. And I think we are very fortunate that our college has started this initiative. Our college is the first one to start this initiative of this campus to corporate. If it is going through very nicely, sir is ready to mentor also. That is what will be our next agenda. He said that I can mentor the students also. He does it for TISS. TISS सुना है? What is TISS? Tata Institute of Social Sciences. So he is mentoring the students of that Tata Institute of Social Sciences. We may invite him for to mentor our students also. चलेगा? आवाज नहीं आ रहा है? Thank you, thank you, thank you. So with this, मेरे को ज़्यादा बोर नहीं करने का है. I just thought that I will introduce you to this entire OJT journey, and I would request our speakers to carry it forward.
So just like how Prasadi sir said, the change from theory to practical is something that we all have to go through. And to make this a bit easier for us, today we have our guest who is an engineer with an MBA in HR, having a career spanning for almost 4 decades and has retired as Vice President HR 7. He is currently an independent professional consultant in corporate topics and visiting faculty to business schools and a mentor to TISS. Apart from his professional achievements, he is also the president of Rotary Club of Thane City. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mr. K.G.JOSHI, sir.
So good morning to all of you. Good morning, sir. Am I audible? Yes. To the last row? Yes. Okay. Excellent. So pleasure to be here with all of you, and very nice to see that this is a 100% occupancy, not a single seat left over here. So very glad to see all the students over here. Now there is one, Yogesh sir mentioned that this is going to be a lecture. So just small correction that this is not going to be a lecture. I would call it as a workshop, and I would invite all of you to participate in our journey or in our today's session. Okay? So please feel free to ask me any question. I would also ask some of you or to all of you a question. So when we are going over this session, I would say we will go it together, okay? Because I will definitely would need some inputs from you, and how do you go with this journey of OJT, okay? Now, when you say that it is OJT, on the job training, what is the second word which you can say which is more related to the industry? Industry doesn't know what is OJT, okay? Let me just say that. Industry recognize some other word in place of OJT. So what is that? Internship. Correct. So I will be using the word called internship and also OJT because you are just getting familiar with this. So my topic would be basically on how to prepare yourself for the internship. You're all final year BCom students. I gathered some inputs, not all, from some of you, some of your students, some of the faculty, and based on that inputs, I have prepared my presentation. And as I said, as we go through the presentation, I would request each one of you to stop me in case there are any questions, okay? In case you need any clarification on that. Now my presentation would cover following sequence. The first thing, I would take you a little bit about how is the world around us, okay? How is the world, we are in 2025, we are into the digital world. What is the world around us, okay? That is number one. How it is going to impact us as a student, as a career specialist, whichever career you choose, that is going to be impacting all of us on this. So that is the first topic, and then slowly we will take you through the internship, how you need to prepare yourself, what are the things which you need to do on this, okay? So this is something which we will talk about it, and we will go through together as I mentioned. So can I have the slider on this? Yeah. So this is something which, you know, when I started preparing myself for this presentation, so I thought the first, we should take you, of course the campus all of you know, and what is the corporate, how does the corporate world look like, okay, on this. So let me talk about it that, as I mentioned, so everything which we see around, okay, something like when I talk about, the first thing is about we are living in a VUCA world, okay? Anyone who knows what is VUCA, VUCA world, what is a VUCA world? Have you heard about this? Okay. So let me just say, today we are living in a VUCA world, which is nothing but volatile, uncertainty, complexity and ambiguity. If you see around, there are a lot of uncertainty or due to various situations, maybe because of war, maybe because of changing the statutory laws within the country. We are moving from the GST. I'll take the example of a GST since you are a commerce student. We will be moving from one GST to a reform to another GST, okay? This is still uncertain from a business point of view, from a corporate point of view, that what exactly is going to be a 5%, what exactly is going to be 18%. Of course, as we move forward, the uncertainty will get unfolded on this. We are living into the complexity, a huge amount of complexity. India is a big country. We are surrounded by various laws, every central laws, state laws, everywhere, it differs from state to state on this. Of course, there is an ambiguity when we move towards it, and from the point of view of competition, if we are starting a company or we are into one business or a corporate, we really don't know which competitor will come up, which products will get introduced, which services will get introduced. So we are living in a VUCA world. That's something which is the first point. Second is globalization. The globalization started maybe about 3 decades back or 3 decades plus, wherein we are into the free trade. Okay, India is no longer a country which is insulated from any other world. Okay, what gets impacted over Nepal or Bangladesh or US or Europe gets impacted with us. Okay, and we are seeing this day by day, that how does the tariff impact the various businesses within India. How does the Europe, whatever the war which is there on, how does it impact India? So we are into a globalization world on this. Of course, there are stagnating and fluctuating economy. Every quarter, every 6 months, there is something which changes. The manufacturing status changes. The goods which are getting dispatched, the export gets changes, which is there on that. So this is somewhere impacting the globalization and the fluctuating economy. Rapid technological changes, okay? And I don't have to tell you how the technology is changing. The AI is here to stay for a longer time, okay? We have a different world today as compared to maybe 10 years back, okay? So this is mainly because of the rapid technological changes, and that we need to know about it. We have to see that how we can capitalize on those technological changes. Having said this, the next 2 points are related to the organization. The organizations are shortening of planning horizon. Earlier, when I used to be in the organization, they used to talk about 3 years, 5-year planning. Okay. Of course, that planning is today there, but the focus is very much on quarterly, very much on monthly, and it will also go up to the 15 days. How is the business going in a month? How it is going in a 15 days? So it is something that the planning horizon is shortening, because you don't know, because of all this uncertainty, complexity, the organization's planning is getting, the duration is getting shortened. Flatter organization structure. Earlier it used to be a huge heavy structure with complex organization. Now they are saying that we will reduce the layers. It is only the few layers will be there in the organization. The last two, again, it is related to the people topic. Okay, changing psychological contract. Today generation Z, we call it. Most of them would like, the contractual not for a permanent period. Okay, they would definitely look for a shorting period, maybe 2 years in the organization, maybe 1 year, maybe project assignment based, maybe contract based assignment. So these psychological contracts are undergoing change rapidly in the corporate world. Okay, they say that okay, I will join your organization till the project is completed, till this part is getting completed, and then maybe I would like to do something else. So this is something where psychological contracts are changing. War for talent, new opportunities. Now the digitalization in there, AI is there. So the many jobs are going. Maybe routine jobs are definitely vanishing. However, the new jobs are getting created. New jobs in the field of AI, digitalization, or any other field which is around that is getting created. So this is what we are living into the world as of now, and definitely this is a study by McKinsey and Company. This study was undertaken, and it is still valid, that the most important corporate resources are people, those who are smart, sophisticated business people, who are technologically literate, globally astute, and operationally agile, and has a mindset. This is a very important point, a mindset to learn and unlearn, as per the requirement. So you will have to continuously learn. Even though if you are studying in BCom, possibly they say is a lifelong learning. Today I am also learning. I will also learn from all of you. So this particular mindset you need to keep it in mind that it's a lifelong learning which is there. Even as the demand of talent rise, the supply still it is downward, because even if it is, let's say, AI or digitalization, the technology changes and you don't get the industry ready talent, today also there are still gaps within the demand and the supply on this. Yeah. This is something which I spoke about it as a digitalization, and if you see how the things gets manufactured, so something called Industry 3.0, it is something related to our Industry 4.0, which is from Industry 3.0 is called as automation, and Industry 4.0 is called digitalization. Okay, so we are into that. Everything which gets manufactured has been digitalized. Today, if the car gets manufactured, it gets manufactured through the entire digitalization at the shop floor or any other product on this. So, and of course, globalization, urbanization and climate changes, these are the demographic change which is definitely having impact on workforce and work environment. So, this is just quick snapshot of our global, how we are living in a world. Now this is a picture, and now I am moving into the second topic of corporate. Okay. Now this is a picture. What does it mean to you, this picture, in the context of corporate? See this picture, it's a symbolic picture. Okay. And there is a very stark difference which I am going to make now, that what you are in the environment today, which is campus or which is institute, and what you are stepping into the corporate and the industry. So what does this picture show? Come on.
Unity and coordination. Unity and coordination.
Can you have a mic?
Unity and coordination.
Unity and coordination. Okay. Fine. Anyone? I would encourage, I have mentioned this, I would request a participation. Please don't consider this is not an exam. Yogesh sir is not going to say that these are negative marks. Okay, please, if you want to really learn, start thinking, start challenging your brain that what does this picture means to you from campus to corporate.
You can have any of those things, as you rightly said.
Yeah, no answer is wrong. Let me just say, she has mentioned unity and coordination. One answer, yeah. Teamwork. Second,
Everyone is dependent on each other and is connected.
okay. Everyone depending on each other, interconnected. Connectivity. Yeah? Connectivity.
Uncertainty may.
Connectivity. Okay. Good. From this side, back rows.
See, there is
One last answer.
no harm in trying. It's whatever is the, see, we are all here to learn. So whatever comes to your mind, just.
One last answer. Okay. If it is not there, I think all the answers are correct. So let's clap to those students who are really said on this. It's a symbolic picture, and what is the difference between what you are studying here? Your study is more focused on individual. You are getting marks, you are studying accountancy, you are studying commerce, economics. That everything you write and your evaluation is judged by your own efforts, your own I. Whereas when you move to the corporate, as rightly said, there is a lot of interconnectivity. I cannot do alone, or if you cannot do any alone in the corporate function, okay? Because there are several functions which are interconnected, okay? So the first mindset from campus to corporate is that how do I work in a team setup? How do I work in an environment where I am dependent on many other functions, many other individuals, many other the departments which are there. So this is something which is one of the most important mindset, because our education system still is individual focused. It is still I. Possibly maybe in the future, maybe because of NEP which is getting introduced, the things may change in future from an individual to the team projects or any other thing. Because you learn a lot when you interact within the team members. Okay? Do you agree with me? Yes? Yes? Anyone who says no, still it is okay. Okay? But the first, when you are moving from the campus to corporate, this is something where you will have to really understand that you are going to be working, your work depends on somebody else also. The entire, there is a supply chain which is there. Now, I want each one of you to take a pen and paper, and there are two questions which has been mentioned over here. Now you are going into the internship or OJT mode, okay? These are the two questions which is asked. What do you wish to achieve from OJT, internship? Define one goal and two measures, that means two actions which are required to achieve that goal. Number one question. Number two is that what do you think is the benefit of OJT or internship? Okay? And I would request each one of you to write this, maybe few minutes. We will, so please introspect. You have received the OJT communication from the department. You are much aware about what is OJT. And I also understand some of you are already doing this particular OJT. Yeah? Maybe your own business, maybe your own, whatever kind of family business and other things. But it is important that you write one goal and two measures. Done? Okay. Now, next 2 minutes, exchange the word with your the next neighbor, okay, your friend, and understand from each other what she or he has written about the goal and the benefit, and discuss this, okay. What other friend has written goals, benefits, understand from them, him or her. The word, yeah? Understood each other's goal and benefit? Yes or no? Yes. Okay. So now I want few volunteers to, what they have written, the first and the second. What is the goal, what is the measure, and what is the benefit, 1 or 2, whatever you have written. Okay. So would like to invite definitely volunteers to answer these 2 questions. This is a great opportunity to all of you because this is the starting point. Let me tell you, if the starting point is clear, you know what is the goal. Of course, you can fine tune it. This is not a carving on stone that this is something is going to be there. As if we move, even today also not there, you can also refine your goal. But believe me, this is a starting point of your OJT or internship. That what you would like to decide as a goal for this. And how would you achieve that? How do you measure it, action it? And what according to you is the benefit of OJT or internship? Starting point for you, all of you now. So, please come forward and share your thoughts about these 2 answers.
Hello sir, myself Sakshi.
No, you can sit. Absolutely okay. Absolutely fine. Unless you want, then you have to take a recording. Yeah.
So hello sir, myself Sakshi, and I would like to answer those 2 questions that are those. So first one is like, what do you wish to achieve from OJT and internship? So I wish to achieve lots of experience and to test myself, like where I stand and how can I improve myself. So the measures for that would be to join a good organization and have a team that can help me learn to improve myself.
Okay.
And for the second question, what is the benefit of OJT? So the benefit is that it gives me an overview of where I stand and what all I can learn to improve myself and gain experience.
Great. Give her a big hand. Round of applause. Really, really great. Yes. There are how many students? 200 plus? Approximately. Yeah. So I think definitely we will need at least 5% to answer this question, at least.
Mrs. Neha, and my primary goal from, like I wish from OJT to achieve is to gain dedication towards corporate or office life before actually stepping into it. And what the benefit is, like I want to precisely get experience for my career.
Okay, and what is the measure you will take for this?
I will like firstly determine like what I'm actually great in and what career I'm suitable for, and then I will stand for it, like taking all other measures regarding all this.
Okay, great. So give her another Neha, right? Applause. Yeah, thank you, Neha.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Boys, see, there is an observation only girls are answering. Boys, Rishit is there, na?
Sahil.
Hello sir, my name is Darshana. I wish to achieve real life experience, that how the practical world differs from the theoretical world which we are learning in the college. And the measures for it would be to firstly build our basic skills, for example communication, speaking, and to knowing the ethics, how the corporate works and all that. And then I would also like to talk to the already past graduates, employees or interns, to actually know what I need to be in that position. And the benefits for it would be that students will get the gist of how the corporate world works. And then the new experience would definitely help them to be more confident and to clear their mind that what is actually they want to pursue in their future, as because they have some kind of experience now. So,
Excellent answer. She has really given a fantastic big applause. Thank you, Archana. Huh?
Darshan.
Darshana. Okay. Yeah. Good. Thank you, Darshana. So who else? There are 3 so far. We are targeting 5%.
But even boys can answer.
Yeah. So that I will definitely come on this. So boys, be prepared. Before really I pinpoint which I don't want. Okay. Please get up and share your thoughts.
Yes, very good.
Chalo. First. State your name and then go to the answer. Yeah.
Hello sir, myself Urko. So the goal I have written down here is to gain experience about the corporate world and gain practical knowledge, because I feel that is the main goal and objective, and learning as well when you move from campus to corporate. And the measures I will be taking is to be active while I will be working and while doing the on-job training. And the second will be to coordinate with my fellow workmates while learning about new things like technology, AI, and other such things. And according to me, the main benefit is to gain first-hand experience, because it is a different thing to ask people who are already working about how the job works, and it's different to work in it yourself and see how everything goes on. Because I think there is a major difference in what they teach you in college and what actually happens in out there in the real world.
Great. Give him a big hand. Loud. Yeah. Applause. And you mentioned about the last point. Can you just repeat? Because the last benefit on this.
What I said was about gaining first-hand experience in the real world, because I feel it's different when you study in college and the different when you actually work out there in the actual position.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes.
Hello, myself Kashish. My goal is to make connections with people, and measures are to open to new skills and being cooperative. And benefit of OJT for me is to exposure to corporate world and how it works, to understand it and make connectivity and build soft skills.
Okay. So one correction, okay, you mentioned your goal is to connect with the people. Am I right? So that goes without saying. My only thing is that be specific to what you are going to be. See, when you are saying I am going to connect with the people, here also you are connecting with the people or your friends. Okay. So my recommendation to you is that see, you are a commerce student, yeah. You need to define whether you want to go in for accounting and now becoming little specific. What is your goal? I want to look for something which is in the accounting firm in the area of so and so. Okay, or you are going to be in the commerce marketing field, or you are going to be any other costing, or you are going to do a chartered accounting or other thing. Be more clear on the goal, okay, and this is my recommendation to all of you. Nothing wrong in what you are saying. Connecting with the people will naturally come when you are going for a internship and everything. But when you say that something related to the specific which you are studying, which you want to aspire, which you want to further pursue, okay, that will help in you crystallizing the proper goal, measure, and then you will understand the benefit of it. Okay, so this is just a feedback, just take it, but give her another, she has made a good attempt, so very good round of applause. Really, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Anush.
Hello sir, myself Ayush. About the first question, I have answered. To get work experience and get to know about the job itself and to improve on it. Second, define goal and two measures to achieve the goal. Have skills which will help me in job and day-to-day life, and excel myself in the job itself. Second, be open to learn from seniors who are above me and learn from them in the job itself to excel itself in the job.
Okay.
And the second question, to give understanding of the job market and help in the future to perform better.
Great. Give him a big hand. I think Ayush, correct? Yes, sir. You were the first one to raise the hand to complete the answer. So again, give him a good applause on that. Thank you very much. You made some good points which I will definitely cover it up. Thank you. Maybe last two, okay? So that now we will go further. So the last two. Yeah.
Hello sir, I am Dipti. So my goal is to gain practical knowledge about industries, and I want to enhance my professional skills. And the measures regarding OJT is I want observe and learn experience regarding professional skills, and to improve communication and teamwork. And my benefits is to build confidence in handling the work. Like I'm not confident to handle the work.
Okay, thank you, Dipti. Give her a big round of applause. Good. One last.
Hello sir, my name is K.G.JOSHI and I am currently pursuing Chartered Accountancy course. So my aim would be to actually learn how taxation works in the real world and how do accounting standards really work. Not by solving problems in the actual books, by just looking how does it actually work, such as AS-15, employee benefits, and a lot of other things. And my benefit of OJT would be that I would be more expressive and build more of kind of confidence and resilience at my workplace and build good connections with my teammates.
Great. She made a very, goal was very clear. So Rutu, correct? Give her a big hand. Yeah. Round of applause. So thank you to all those who have given the answer. So due to the paucity of time, now we will move forward. But now I'm going to answer these questions in the subsequent slide. And I have taken a few examples, okay, based on the discussion with some of you. Now, some of you have mentioned, so I will just talk about it. The first, let's say, academic knowledge application. Okay, so look at the SMART measures. Apply classroom concepts of accounting, finance by assisting in preparation of ledger entries, voucher, and reconciliation. See, more you become clear about your goal. Okay, see, this goal can change, but at least when you are starting, be clear about it. As Rutu said that I want to do a, in the accountancy, chartered accountancy, or some of you also mentioned that I want to do this. So as you crystallize your goal more clearer to the 90% correct or 95, it will help you in this particular journey on that. Success measure, ability to independently post 10 to 15 entries in ERP, tally under supervision and complete one reconciliation statement. So these are some of the examples which have been taken. So you can relate whatever you have written it down, you can relate it. This is one example. I can choose any other example. Some of you have said, I want to develop my communication, teamwork. So how does the measure gets decided? Acquire technical skills. Improve data handling skills by creating financial summaries, pivot tables, basic charts, prepare at least 2 MIS, analyze and in Excel reviewed by mentor. Some of you also mention about career exploration, that you may not be clear about it as of now, which is okay. Yeah. But once you want to explore it, explore different functional area. It could be finance, accounts, procurement, marketing, and then you identify your own interest. It may not be 100% right as of now, but over a period of time, once you have a practical experience, you get an exposure, then you start realizing that, okay, I think my interest is more into this particular area, may not be on this thing. So go into the little bit of depth of that particular function during your time of internship OJT. Ask the question, how does the marketing functions, how does the brand management function, how does social media marketing function, okay, all that kind of thing. You are all fortunate in this generation. You have ample of opportunities. Even if you are doing commerce, you will have ample of opportunities for doing your own career, okay, and that career can be at hundreds or maybe 500 or 1000 different avenues for you to decide that where do you want to go. But the most important part is to define that where is your heart lies, where is your passion lies, where is your interest lies, and that you can do only when you enter the corporate world. When you are beginning, you enter over there, and that time you may realize that yes, this is something is my passion or my love for my career on that. So this is something which is the example. More you define the goals, more you will have the opportunity to work on your further journey of the practical experience of that. So I would like you to take a 1 minute to have a look at it and ask me any question on this slide. Take a minute, have a look at it. What is, because you have done the exercise now, you can quickly relate that what is mentioned over here.
Those who can take a photo also.
Okay, so I move forward. Now let me talk about the benefit of internship benefits, which some of you have already articulated. One is think that it is a stepping stone to long-term career success. Okay, once you have this experience, definitely you will gain the practical knowledge. You know that what is going to be a path. So it's going to be a long-term career success. Gain practical experience, goes without saying. Test the waters in different industries. Okay, I think that you should not stop the journey because this is 100 marks of OJT. So I will do a tick mark. Please don't do this tick mark for you. Okay, and there can be different avenues to do the tick mark. That I don't have to tell because you will have to, you know very well. So I highly recommend you not to consider OJT as a tick mark. You are the first batch of 2025 who have been introduced this particular course or added over here. Make use of it, okay? And marks is just your evaluation, but more is towards the first 2 points which are intangible for you. Okay, the tangible thing could be whatever marks you get it, but these are some of the intangible points which are there. It builds a professional track record, and I will talk to you in subsequent slides. And this is something application oriented hands-on experience. Some of you have said that you want to work in a chartered accountant firm. Some of you have said, or maybe you have your own business, family business. But once you go into that, this is where you will understand that what are the challenges which are coming up, and you will really get an application oriented. Enhancing professional skills. Some of you have already mentioned teamwork, communication, ethics. I think somebody mentioned ethics over there. Okay, and then conflict resolution, because these are some of the parts that I am sure the academics will never teach you. I don't know whether ethics is covered on that. Ethics is covered little bit. Okay, conflict resolution, that when you come into the conflict, how do you resolve those conflicts in your professional world on this. So these are some of the benefits of internship which is highlighted over here. Now having known your goal, having known what is the benefit, what according to you are the next steps? Quick. What are the next steps for you?
Implementing them.
Huh?
Implementing them.
Implementing them, correct. But before implementing, you need to get an opportunity in an organization, correct? So how do you enter the doors of the organization? Implementation comes, definitely, no doubt. But how do you enter the organization or a corporate? Pardon? Job interviews. Okay. Before job interviews, what needs to be done? Huh? Preparation of CV. So first, you need to introduce yourself. What are you? And that is something that, as rightly mentioned by her, that you need to have your own CV. Okay? The CV is the important aspect which shows your image, what is your, because nobody would know you personally. First, important information goes in the form of a CV or a biodata where you will introduce yourself, and second is prepare for the interview. Okay, so these are the two important steps before you really go into the corporate world, before you really somebody says yeah, yes, please come and have the OJT or internship in my organization for few months or whatever, few weeks on this. Is that correct? Okay. How many of you have prepared CV? Okay. How many of you have not yet prepared CV? Not yet. Okay, I am getting little thing. Can you raise not prepared? Nothing wrong. Okay. Fine. So we have a mix of yes, no answer, and we will also learn from those who have prepared the CV. So I am just putting a very important bullet point apart from your own personal information, name, email ID, mobile, or that leave it aside. But the first is your career goal. One, I would highly recommend that you need to write. These are my recommendation. Okay, you can not necessarily that this is going to be the final on that. But if you write your career goal, that helps you. You are a commerce and undergraduate with strong foundation or whatever on that. Your education, whatever is your college, university, relevant course, internship projects, what you have done, skills, achievement and responsibility. Yogesh sir mentioned about skills, okay? And this is a very important point for you. You get a bookish knowledge as of now, okay? You know about accounts, but how does your skills are there? How do you get to apply it is something which you need to decide on that. So you have a skills, technical skills, business, soft skills which are there, and achievement and responsibility. Possibly you have, whatever you have done, any achievement, maybe you are a part of one committee who did some event, maybe you are part of any other, as a part of the student community, you did something on that, or you have done any work with the NGO, you can always mention over here. So this is a basic guideline for having to prepare your own CV and refine it. Keep doing, updating it once you acquire certain additional knowledge, certification, or anything which you have learned on that. Okay. So this is first part. The second is how many of you have attended interview in any kind of a corporate setup? Anyone? You have done? Anyone else so far? Okay. So I think few tips on the interview. Again, this is a guidance only. This is nothing final. So there are 3 steps: preparation during the interview and after the interview. Okay. So you need to understand the company in which you are going for an interview. So as far as possible, understand about the company, what they do about the business, what is their kind of whether they are product based, service based. Understand what they expect. Maybe it is for a role, but for you, maybe they are asking you that okay, we want you to be in the account department and other things. So ask, understand in case they have given you any inputs which are there. Prepare your story for this. Okay, why you want to join that organization? What kind of what is that you are going to add value? It may be a learning, absolutely fine. Not that something that you will give some kind of an output, but prepare your story on that. Anticipate questions and practice. Sometimes you need to understand that okay, I am going for a chartered account firm for a kind of interview. So what a chartered accountant will ask me a question related to kind of a taxation, direct taxation, indirect, whatever that firm is doing. So you need to prepare yourself for the anticipate question, practice. During the interview, the first impression matters very clearly. There are a lot of books, stories about it. elevator speech, etc. and other things on that. There are people in the corporate possibly will have evaluate you within the 5 minutes of the time or maybe less than that. So by knowing the overall personality questions, how you answer, your mannerism, your body language, your dress, how you dress it on this. So it's very important for you to that the first impression is very important. Dress properly. Every organization have got their own the dress code on this, but as it is recommended that you go into the formal dressing on that. Communication, body language, show interest, ask them a question which is relevant for you to understand. And after the interview, of course, you need to thank the interviewer for giving the opportunity and then finally reflect. See, it's not important that whether you get selected or not finally, okay? But that experience itself is good for you that, okay, I have been given the opportunity. If you get selected, nothing like it. But otherwise, you need to also reflect that, okay, not selected, let me just take back the learning and how best I can do it in the near future. Of course, the important is that interviews are not just testing your knowledge, okay? Try to understand, this is a very important point, but they check the attitude, communication and problem solving approach. You may be learning accountancy, you may be learning costing, you may be learning many other subjects, but if you are given a any kind of a situation, how would you solve this particular problem? That is something what is being looked by the on the other side of the corporate. You may learn everything about it, you may score a great marks, but then you need to apply those things for a different situation because situations differ from one to another. Any question on this CV preparation, how to face interview? Any question? Okay, so I now come to the final point. How do you really prepare yourself on the to define goals, internship project? We have talked continuous learning, professionalism is very important. Be honest, take initiative, go extra mile, approach your short duration internship with professionalism, be punctual, maintain a positive attitude, okay, and communicate effectively. See, this is something which is you will only experience it. Nobody will teach you the professionalism which I am talking about. Okay, you need to be there on time. You need to be there on the when you have been given over there. Whatever time has been agreed upon. You need to be there at least 5 minutes before the starting point. Okay, it is not acceptable to any kind of a corporate or organization that you are coming unless you have a strong reason, but not maybe once in a blue moon is okay, but not repeatedly. Do not consider OJT as tick mark for the purpose of only mark and grading. And I am repeating this once again, second time, that it's up to you now to really encash this opportunity and utilize it. Don't do it from the point of view of just mark. Soft skill development, we have spoken, learn and network. Some of you have already said that you want to connect with the people. Adaptability, you need to adopt with the corporate world on this. Mentorship, seek out mentors who can provide guidance and insight. You will have a mentor in your organization, your manager, whoever is there. So get connected with him or her to know about on this. Embrace feedback. Be open for the feedback. Okay. This is again important thing that if you are doing something, ask your mentor or manager that what is something that you would like me to do on this. Of course, and finally express gratitude because this is something it doesn't cost anything by saying thank you for your mentor over there who has provided that particular opportunity. So these are some of the things that you need to prepare for the OGT, and of course this is one that some of you would be doing your own family business. So maybe you will look at it from a horizontal point of view, that complete as a business, and some of you would be doing something related to specific. Could be at a chartered accountant, could be at a direct taxation, and again some specific topic on that. So you will have to decide that whether you want to go into the depth or you want to go into the horizontal part of it, that whether you want to oversee the kind of all the functions which is there on that. But in any case, unless you have a depth, you cannot move over. This is also one of the very important message which is over here, that you cannot from a day one say that okay, I will now oversee my family business and look at everything over there. It is always recommended that you learn some functions at depth level, and then maybe you can see the overall part of it. So everyone has got a different taste of it. Some of them enjoy the horizontal, that they see that all the multifunction responsibility, maybe accountancy, marketing, everything which is oversee on this. But for you, a starting point, I think I would recommend that you go into the functional aspects of the depth. Now, this is how is the difference between the corporate and the campus or industry. The left side is more towards your learning. Your theory is more 70%, 20% is people, and the on the job currently is very less, I would say. But in the industry, it is exactly reverse. 70% is more on the job learning, 20% is more through your people learning, and the 10% is classroom learning. So look at the difference between the campus and the corporate. Okay, so that's where you will have to adopt that, and you will have to accept it, that the learning what you do theoretically is going to be a 10% in the corporate and 70% is in the actual on-the-job training, what's going to be there. So you may carry a certificate of that I have done the graduation, but ultimately the utility of that will depend on how you are effective in the on-the-job training. So this is just a snapshot of it. Future skill, I will just touch upon it. These are my last slides, one or two. Bear with me. So this is something which I want to touch upon it. We are into 2025. We are into the digital world. So acquire some skill which is more towards futuristic. Okay, more towards 5 years, 3 years down the line, particularly in the data analysis, particularly into the digital literacy, technology proficiency. You need to acquire that future skills which are there. You need to have understand the different cultural aspects of it, business understanding, change management, and ability to work in a project in the collaboration. So these are important skills which are there. Not that everyone will have all the skills, but you need to decide where you would like to acquire at least 1, 2 or maybe 3 skills on that. Yeah? Now, my presentation is over, and I want you to reflect on a summary in a very quick, that what we have learned. And I'm going to pause over here again, because unless you there are many topics which I have mentioned over here, and we will take few minutes, and I want you to really summarize or reflect on it, that what you have learned. Look, this presentation which is there will be shared definitely, but in the last 1 hour, and I am just saying that not necessarily that 100% you will have solved, not the expectation. But what you have picked up as a summary, what you carry forward from this class to the next journey, what is your summary, that I would like to know on that. And I have mentioned in the beginning, it's going to be interactive, workshop mode. Be prepared. I am not going to ask any questions related to accounts, commerce, because there are experts who are available. What I am going to ask you is that what you have learned in the last 1 hour. Does it have any value? Does it you carry any kind of a takeaway? Let me just say, what is the takeaway for you that I would like you to share over here? Some of you. I think I am going as per time, because we started at around 9:15, 9:20. Correct? My time is correct? So this is the last which I want some of you to tell me that what is summary, what is the takeaway. See, please understand, we are not here for any kind of judgment, evaluation. Okay, let me be very clear. What intention is that are you really taking or carrying something which you have learned in the last 1 hour? So that we have discussed many topics. So I want again I would say that not all, but takeaway for you. Anyone? Someone has raised the hand over here. Anyone? I'll come to them. Yeah.
We have learned basic things for OGT, such as what should be in the CV, how the CV should be formatted, or how the important is CV for our OGT. And one more thing we have learned from this seminar, it is the what are our goals and what the pages we should take for it. For before this we were not knowing what is our actual goals or what we are looking forward in. So by this seminar I get to know what is my goals and what is the important for the OGT and what should I aim for next step. So all these basic things I have learned over it. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Yes. Silence.
So I'd like to add to what you said, most importantly that how to prepare for the interview, and that the preparation consists of 3 steps. One is before the interview, one that's during the interview, and lastly after the interview what you need to be doing to have a good impression on your interviewers. So that was something which I learned in the preparing for.
Thank you very much. Give her a clap. Yeah. See, let's say that you need to learn about the appreciation also. In the 200 class, there are very few members who will come forward and speak. Okay, and definitely this is one way of encouraging the member to everyone to come and speak. As I said, not expected to make start to end, but at least some of the points which you should remember and should carry forward as a learning on this. So I would 2 of them have said, few more.
See, as sir has said, this is not a tick mark ना. आपको OJT के लिए कंपल्सरी बोला है, इसके लिए नहीं है. So,
as I told you that at the very beginning, I made a mistake that this is a lecture, but it was a workshop. Okay, so there was a thin line of difference between lecture and a workshop. My only humble appeal is कि हम लोगों को practical aspects के बारे में बहुत सारी चीज सीखना है, correct ना? Industry का expectations and whatever are the things which sir has highlighted. So he just wants to summarize that. So I told our college students are intelligent. गलत बोला है? हेलो, हमारे कॉलेज के बच्चे लोग इंटेलिजेंट है, ये गलत है क्या? जोर से. तो एक रिस्पॉन्स उन्होंने दिया है, तिलोत्तमा ने दिया है, आर्या ने दिया है. So somebody from boys, ऋषित किधर है? ऋषित है ना इधर? ऋषित खड़ा हो जाओ. Yes, come forward. ऐसा सी what sir said, we do not want to pick up anybody, correct ना? लेकिन कोई ना कोई तो मीन्स हमारे कॉलेज के बच्चे लोग एकदम इंटेलिजेंट है सर, दे आर ऑल इंटेलिजेंट. सी ये कैंपस प्लेसमेंट के लिए आने वाले हैं, तो नौकरी चाहिए, तो फिर आवाज और ये तो बोलना पड़ेगा ना. वन सेकंड. बोलो.
Hello sir, I am Rishit Patel, and you said very generic things about interviews and CVs and all. That I like very much, but the one thing I liked the most was the approach you said. Either you can have a horizontal approach or a vertical approach. either you can be perfect in a particular field, or you can take overview of all the fields of a firm or a company, anything. That is what I like the most, and yeah, that is what I'll carry forward from this session. Thank you.
Great. Thank you very much.
These are the observations which you all have made it. Correct, na? See, the purpose of is this to make you versatile and have that particular qualities to come over here. I know it's very difficult. Yes, very good. You want to say something?
Sir, the most important something that I saw in the Banar is that you should be able to know where is your company actually working, and you need to do some kind of research before actually stepping into the interview. And at the same time, you should be confident while you go. You should be able to maintain a proper body language, and you should be grateful to them. That's it.
Thank you. Great. You are with hand. Yeah. Who else? You.
Myself, Neha. The very first thing this workshop made me realize is not just OGD, but even the overall NEP pattern has made many opportunities for us. And what the basic thing is, sir has cleared many specific things regarding the OGD and overall other things regarding internship. And I guess they are really very helpful for all of us. And specifically, like they stated the body language and other mannership and all everything. I guess that it is really considered for all of us to go forward, and I guess it will help us a lot.
Thank you, Neha. Correct? Yeah. Thank you very much.
Now from the boys, Aditya Shinde, Aja. See, ऐसा मेरे को boys में से pick up करके बुलाना पड़ रहा है. So sad ना?
Yes. Girls, really clap for you on this thing because everybody has participated.
Hello, my name is Aditya. Sir, till now we are not aware about what are the importance of OJT, but with the help of this PDF and how you explain, we can get to know that the importance of OJT in practical world is higher than this theory as in college. So that I've learned from this PDF and all. Thank you.
Good. Aditya, correct? Aditya, na? Yeah. Give him a big hand. Yeah.
And boys में से और एक कोई. Yes, very good, very nice. So I have to just instigate you, no? That
He also has raised the hand. Yeah.
Myself also again. So my main takeaway from this was how you said it was important to be able to learn and unlearn at the same time, because you said, and it is right, that the industry overall is changing, technology, AI are having a huge impact. So there's always new things to learn and old things to forget.
Great. Thank you. Learning and unlearning is his takeaway. Thank you. I think you raised the hand. You can pass on the mic.
So I feel like you have said many important things in this presentation, but the most important was that about skills that you said, that was very important in regards of us all improving ourselves through the skills that you said and showed us on the slide. I feel we all should at least achieve one skill in ourselves to improve on it. And one more point you said, that we should not just be stuck on one job, not entirely what you said, but what I understood from it, that we should just explore this option and then educational point.
Absolutely right. I will just add on what he has said. I mentioned about the different function. You may not, while you have studied commerce, accountancy, right now you are liking, but tomorrow it can be different. It can be costing, it can be the marketing also, you have learned on this thing. So that's what the point which you monitor, correct? Good. Give him a big hand. Yeah. One last person who wants to summarize, just one last. Okay. Give her a mic.
Hello sir, myself Arya. So today from this PDF on what you can say CPD, I learned about CV and most importantly you told about the specific points or skills that we have to learn to get a job. And apart from all this PDF, I learned about I learned mostly about the confidence, like the way you speak to ourselves, the way you give the speech, and it's mostly I gained about confidence. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for
Very good. Yeah. Okay, I think one last.
I will conclude this workshop by asking myself 4 questions. What, how, when and why. First part, why are we doing this ODC? For myself or for my parents or others. And then what are your goals? What you will take these goals while you are doing this internship. And then when you will implement yourself in job interview, how you will present yourself while doing interview.
Okay, thank you very much. You are a big man. Okay, now anything which I have missed, anything which you wanted me, I mean I'm not going to talk about it, but just for me a feedback, anything which you feel that something could have been better to explain or to tell us. Anything which is missing here? Be open for a feedback. It is a feedback to me. So that's what it is, not to anyone. But I would like to know that any thing which you wanted or you had something in mind before coming, and but not covered, or maybe you would like to get it covered.
See, I put it in this way. Either the lecture was too good that there are no questions, or the lecture was a bumper. ऐसा कुछ है तो उसमें से क्या था आपका feedback? तो सर पूछ रहे आपको. Excellent feedback.
No. That feedback will come later. But I'm asking very specific. That definitely is there. Anything which is missed. The question is, have you thought that or any thinking that ये point अगर होता और cover होता तो और अच्छा होता. That itself will be a feedback for me for improvement. That's what I'm putting it in a different way. Was the time okay? Duration, was it too lengthy? Yes or no? Was it too boring? Yes or no? Yes also you can say. The time was okay? Okay, because I think I have mentioned 9 to 10:30, but we started at around 9:20, so I am just 2 or 3 minutes I'll complete it. So timing is okay. Any topic which you wanted to get included? Yes, no, yeah, sure.
What are the main skill set we should learn?
What are the?
Skill set.
Which
For the OGD.
is not there? Acha, okay, you want, no, I'm going into the different question. Not covered in the presentation, but you wanted to get it covered. That is my question. Anyway, many times the feedback, that's our culture to not to give, but you can come to me personally in case you want to answer this question. I would more than welcome to come to me in case you are not able to or you are shy to share it with me. But I am open. I am here for some more time. You can come to me personally and tell this is something which I would be liking to get covered. Okay? Is that fine? Okay. Now, before we start, now this is the slide which is in this context is important. This is my favorite movie. I must have seen for at least number of times. And I thought that for this target audience, I would like to share this particular, the slide depicting there are a cricket team of 11. So, this film, so I am not going to ask you any question on this. But this is a film which as I said, I have seen number of times. This is something where the cricket was a black box for all the players. They didn't know what is cricket. They didn't know the bat. They didn't know the ball. How many of you have watched this movie? Okay, still there are many who have not watched. So this is the film Lagan. Okay. And this movie is a quite 3 hours plus movie, and this is something where I want to relate our talk with this, because and you are also not aware about the corporate world, so they are also not aware about the cricket. How does it get played? What is ball? What is bat? Everything is there on that, and they have one goal. The one goal is that ये match जीतना है. Okay, so that their tax lagan, what they call it, will be waived off for 3 years, and that goal is there, and they work the measures which they take. They have a mentor. They have one British lady who comes as a mentor, and she tells them that how to play a cricket, how the 3 stumps are there, how much is the yard pitch. So they have mentor, they have goal, they have measures, okay. They have to develop a team, and they pick up the team which is there on that. They come out of the box, they start playing it, they fail, they don't know what to do. Everything is there in the film, so that's a struggle what they do it, which you are also going to do the struggle, I can tell you that. In the corporate world, you will also struggle which is there on that, and you will start playing it. You may fail, and I am again saying that failure is not bad in the corporate world. Failure is not bad, and that's another difference which I am bringing it out here from academic to corporate. Because if you fail there, you will have an idea, you introspect, and then, of course, failing, and then you need to learn over there. So here they fail. They really, they have a challenge to gather 1, 2, 3, 11 players which are there. Everybody has got strength, everybody has got a weakness, but the captain who is there, Bhuvan, he selects the team based on the strength what he observes on that. So here also you need to look at it, and here you have to introspect self, that what is the strength which I carry, what is my value addition in the outside world on this. So you need to introspect that, you need to practice it, which is mentioned over there. They do a several practice which are there, they have hurdles, they remove the hurdles on that, and finally we know that what is the result out of it. So this is what I thought I would relate this particular movie. There is a lot on the leadership which I am not going to talk about it, but this is a context where you need to learn, you need to carry this message. You have an opportunity, you need to have a goal, and that's it from my side. And thank you very much for patient listening. And I would say thank you all, because you definitely created a workshop. You definitely had participated in it, I would say that. And I'm also clear that not 100% participation, but there are X percentage whom you have really come. So thank you for that. I would also like to thank Yogesh sir and the other faculty for organizing this. And we are from Rotary Club of Thane City, and we would definitely would be coming up with certain things which we would be discussing in the month of November, not yet finalized. So which probably will have some kind of a benefit for the college on that. Okay, so thank you very much and have a great day, and all the best for your OJT. Do well. Okay, thank you very much.
Sir, I would like to discuss one feedback which I was just listening over there. I was thinking about students. Sir, our students have all learned debit credit, right? Debit credit, we all know what is debit credit. But now she's saying she has learned what is the exclusivity that will make you all select her and not others. That's what I think she was saying. We all have industry experts over here. And I think we need students are motivated enough, to find their exclusivity and their own uniqueness, which maybe they can use for this world. As it also mentioned, BUCA, BUCA. Yes, so I think. But today, that's a more of an acronym for, I guess, the positive acronym we can definitely our students can take is value addition. Instead of volatility, what if we take value addition, or the values that you will take forward, by applying the theoretical concepts into a practical world. And see, because सबने same study किया है ना, but the values matter करते हैं, right? You, I guess we can say is understanding, more of understanding conceptual clarity that you can apply. A, we can say is your adaptiveness, okay, your flexibility to adapt to the situation, uniqueness. So I think this is definitely our students have benefited from your session, and we look forward for more such sessions. Thank you so much.
I now call upon Asmita for giving the official vote of thanks. Good morning everyone, I am Ashmita Bhagat. As we come to end our event, from many days we all heard about OGT. Some of the students thinking that OGT is only about marks, internship, completing 120 hours. But today our sir Prakash sir said and cleared that OGT is not only about marks or anything, but OGT is originally about learning new things, getting practical experience of different industry, work culture, exploring yourself into new and real world. So I would like to thank our chief guest Prakash sir and Rotary Club member for gracing us with their presence and sharing such a valuable knowledge. Your insights have truly added a great value to this program, sir. So thank you so much. I extend my heartfelt thanks to our acknowledged, respected principal ma'am, vice principal sir ma'am, who are not able to come today, but whose constant support and encouragement make programs like this possible. I would also thank to our staff, Aditya sir, for supporting us in the technical aspect and ensuring that program runs smoothly. A heartfelt thank goes to Prasad sir and the Department of Accountancy. Lastly, I extend my thanks to our fellow volunteers Tilotama, Vidhi, Anush, Harsh, Anirudh, for making an event success for all the students and being interactive throughout the session. Once again, thank you everyone for being present here. We look forward to meeting you in the future programs. I would like to call Anush for the prasadam. Before the prasadam, I would request everyone to scan the QR code on board and for the feedback and attendance. Wow.